All right, everybody, I am live on YouTube. It's Monday morning, June 8th, 2020. And, we're going to give you a quick real estate Monday morning market update. So this week I am going to focus in on Portland, Maine, the biggest city in Maine. Going to talk a little bit about the stats of Portland, just so you can kind of see what's happening in the real estate market. But first, I'm going to jump in like I always do with a couple of slides, just to talk about what's happening in the real estate world right now. And what we're going to talk about this morning mostly is the unemployment rate. It's kind of the big talk about the economy right now, and just kind of want to look at a couple slides that talks about that, and then we'll jump right into Portland. So happy Monday. Let's jump right in. All right, let's see, my screen should be shared. Let me move myself out of the way. So a couple slides that when I was looking at them this morning that kind of caught my eye, and they're all geared towards the unemployment rate. It's that was the big news that came out last week, and so I really kind of wanted to see what some people were saying about it and all that kind of stuff, and show you like what we're looking at, some positive news about it as well. So here's some interesting facts that I saw. This one here is 75% of all the jobs that were lost were temporary layoffs or furloughs, according to employers. So that's good news, that hopefully as things come back a little bit, a lot of those jobs will be, put back into place. So, I mean, we can hope, of course. And then this is kind of comparing, what's happening right now with unemployment to, the Great Depression way back in the 30s. And you'll see here, the Great Depression had, more than 20% unemployment, and we are at 13.3, and these are projections for how it's going to look in 21, 22, 23, and you can see how the Great Depression was far worse than what we're up against right now. So again, just trying to look on the positive side, and this was the good news about the unemployment rate that came out at 13.3%, which is a huge number, but projections from all these, analysts and companies out there were saying, close to 20% unemployment, and hitting 13.3 was really some good, positive news for the economy. So anyway, those are kind of like the slides that kind of caught my eye, saying, hey, you know what? I mean, it's pretty bad out there for a lot of people, and I feel really bad about it. But we could try to look at some positive news that, a lot of these people that were laid off hopefully should come back to work soon, and the unemployment rate isn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. So that's great. So anyway, let's jump right into Portland, Maine stats here. As always, I go through the hot sheets to kind of take a close eye at what's happening here. We got on my spectacles. So I'm going to run a custom hot sheet here for Portland. I thought I would look at just the month of June so far, just so you can kind of see exactly what's happening and like right now. All right, residential, and I got Cumberland County, Portland, Maine. So we're looking at just the month of June here, and we'll see what's going on here. So coming over to this over here. 23 new listings have hit the market in the month of June. We've had 4 price changes. We've had 19 closings. We've had 24 houses go under contract. Now, that's the key number right there. 23 new listings, 24 listings went under contract. You can kind of figure out how that works. 1 expired listing, they probably just didn't sell. They took it off the market. Could have been a couple of reasons there, but that's big. So right now in the month of June, just like I've always said, things are cranking. Even I saw, I put a couple houses on the market last week. Both of them had multiple bids, went under contract very, very quickly. So things are moving very fast. And you can see it's because of inventory levels. 23 new listings, 24 went under contract. So that's unfortunately the way the market is. If you're selling a property, it's great news. If you're trying to buy something, it can be pretty frustrating. I understand that. Now we'll look at the market summary here. This will give us the comparison of May this year to May of last year, just so you can kind of see how things are going there. Portland here. There we go. So, all right, you can see number of listings have come down. Absorption rate months. See, last year we were up around 3 months with inventory. Depending on price point, it's that's where it gets skewed a little bit. Now we're down much lower on that. Days on market, we were at around 30. We popped up to, over 50, and now we're back down later. Let's see. So we'll look at comparisons. Wow, it's because they probably went under contract in March and April, which there wasn't a ton of activity there, as we saw in previous updates. Pending listings, we're down 40% as far as how many properties went under contract, which again, this will kind of show, like when we get into June, we're able to see June numbers. We'll see the sold listings probably be down from last year as well. Active listings, this kind of gives us an active and new listings, kind of gives us a good gauge on what's happening right this second. So here, look at this, active listings, 131, down 42%. And if you remember, if you've been watching me for a while, even last year I was talking about inventory levels being low. So you can see how it's even much lower now. So, down 42% active listings. New listings hitting the market, down 22% as far as what has come on the market. So again, inventory levels is driving the market right now. Just not enough properties on the market to handle buyer demand. And this is all stats. Portland, Maine, the biggest city here in Maine. It's kind of good to check out what's happening there. And if you guys have any questions or anything about these stats, let me know. Let me go ahead and stop sharing the screen. There we go. All right, guys. Hey, hopefully this was helpful. Again, if you have any questions about Portland, Maine stats, employment rate, or anything to do with real estate, happy to help out at any time. Feel free to reach out, comment below, send me an email, send me a text, whatever you want. And remember, guys, if you're going to make Maine your